Oh, we're up and running. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am, as always, your master of ceremonies, the Richard. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I don't have my phone, so I can look at the chat. You know what's fun is that I start doing this, and then I realize all the things that I just forgot to set up. Well, that's all right. We probably got a few minutes. If anyone's watching this right now, jump in the chat. Let me know. How's your day going? How has your week been? How is your Friday night going? I hope things are going fantastically for you, by the way. I need to, where the hell did I put the rest of my stuff? Where did I put my arm, the arm that I used to hold my phone? Give me just one moment, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, boy. Okay. Where did I put it? I remember. All good. Okay. Get this set up. We're going to play some Project Zomboid in a second, and we are very specifically... I don't know if you guys can hear me. We are very specifically going to be trying to test out the Masonry today, because I tried to last time, and it didn't work. And also, I found this fun, royalty-free 1920s Jam Fest audio on Spotify, and I thought it was cool, so I'm playing it in the background. So I hope you guys enjoy some chill vibes, some Friday night Zomboid. Take the opportunity to join in, have fun, play some Zomboid yourself if you feel like it, or Endless Legend, which is also a great game. Oh, we're almost there. Almost there. There we go. All right. Zomboid launched. Hey! I'm glad to know that your day is going well. I'm so happy. Welcome in. Oh, why can't I ever get things set up ahead of time? I set up everything, and then I find out like 4 more things that I didn't bother to do. There we go. I am doing absolutely fantastically, you guys, and I hope that your day went equally as well. I hope your whole week went equally as well. Just good, though? Just goo? All right. Hey, that's three quarters of the way to good. I mean, it's pretty close. That's 75%. That's a C in American grading standard, I guess. Sorry, one of my friends just texted me. I apologize. I'm going to enter this real fast. Okay, cool. Apparently he's been asleep all day. For context, it's currently 8:30 where we are. He's been asleep all day. Hey, good for him. Oh, oh, did you? Oh, I don't know if you saw the. I put on the YouTube community tab. I put up a post about it. So my phone's battery died. I apologize. When I came back to stream in horizontal, which also 1 sec. I love that jacket, but I'm already sweating. Yeah, my phone overheated. And so my phone then ended up having to spend the rest of the night in the fridge. No joke. Yeah, it was not ideal. Welcome in. Yeah, it was not a great time for my phone. It's having it's an older one. I actually have a Google Pixel 4a, which is a great, reliable phone. I've had it for years. I use it for filming all of my videos, and now the battery is needing replaced, which is one more thing I have to deal with, which is fun. But, hey, yeah, it's a... Hey, welcome in. Yeah, not an ideal situation, but, oh well. Okay, here we go. Now, specifically today, we're going to be doing... we're going to really... These buttons a little lower than I anticipated, but all right, whatever. Now, specifically today, we are going to be... I'm going to Riverside again. And we're finally going to build that big base at the motel that I've been dreaming of, that I've been wanting, that I've been thirsting over for such a long time now. We need to build a construction work. Does anyone else start with masonry? Because we learned, for those of you who are not here for the last stream when I originally wanted to do masonry and like delve into that concept and like try to like really explore it, the problem I found was that the only thing you can build at level 0 masonry is bookshelves, stone bookshelves, which require 10 stones and 2 large flat stones. Okay, seems simple enough. Problem is, in order to level up to get to level 1 masonry, where you can start building more stuff, I would have had to build 60 of those. Yeah, 60 stone bookshelves. Which would have required 120 large, flat, smooth stones. And, what, 600 stones? Regular stones? No, it was a bit much. So I said, screw that. Absolutely not. And I just kind of left after that, and we just kind of called it, because it was just not worth it. Like, it's just, the power leveling is just not worth it. I mean, even if I could have gathered all the materials, what the hell am I going to do with 60 small bookcases? Just line them up in a field? Like, turn them into, like, an obstacle course for the sheep? Like, what am I going to do? Actually, they probably would enjoy that. But, at least I saw you've been playing it on the Discord! I'm so cool. Please leave screenshots, by the way. I would love to see them. I'd love to see how you're, like, building and stuff in your civilization. But, like, I love Endless Legend. I have to admit, though, the UI stuff keeps me from, like, playing it more. The UI is in need of a lot of work. But they fixed that, though. Like, Endless Space 2, they nailed it. That's why I'm so excited for Endless Legend 2. Because I'm like, they've nailed the UI stuff. They've nailed how to make this massive amount of information and all these incredibly different... I don't call them civilizations, because obviously civilization is its own franchise, but like they've learned how to make all these different factions work together and feel different, but also very, like, they synergize, even if they're not balanced, which they're not balanced, and that's part of the fun. That's part of what I like about that game. I don't need them all to be balanced, you know? That's what I like about that game, about Endless Legend over Civilization. I don't need them all to be balanced. Civilization doesn't allow its factions to be different enough because they have to be balanced. That's one of the biggest problems. I'm so glad to know that you're enjoying it, though. You and Allie. I'm so glad to know you guys are enjoying it. I love it. Oh, it's so good. Satanic circle with the 60 bookshelves. Just make, like, a fucking pentagram, you know, out in, like, the sheep's pen. It's like, oh, and this is the and so here's the barn. Here's the water troughs built outside to catch rainwater. And here's the pentagram for the oh, my God, if they had goats in this game. If only they had goats in this game. Also, one sec. I'm going to turn the music up just a little bit. Stonehenge. Build Stonehenge. I mean, we're pretty... Yeah. I mean, it... What happened to the music? There we go. I love it. Most of this is probably AI generated, because that's just all that Spotify is now in terms of its playlists. But man, I like it. I like it. I dig it. I dig the 1920s brass vibe. I dig it. They need goats. I think they should add goats too. I think goats would be really cool. They could be like an I think they should straight just take the parkour mod and just have goats do it. Like give them to like let and just like let goats jump from building to building and like massive areas, or like I guess there's not really like rocky terrain for them to like jump through. But you get what I mean. Like I love that idea. Also, I should check something real fast. What zombie lore are we on? We are on fast shamblers. That's good. We're gonna turn the zombie count to low. We've successfully proven, you know, I can survive on normal in Riverside of all places. Like, that's not a problem, but I want to get into the building, and I want to not have to worry about moving a bunch of zombie corpses all over the fucking place. So, anyway, yeah, number one thing we're going to be doing is just trying to build that big base. We're basically going to bum rush straight for the, we'll build a smaller base out of our starting house, or near our starting house, or in a house, and then we'll go toward the... Once we've got like 1 or 2 decent long blunt weapons, then we'll go find the... What is wrong with me? I cannot speak today. Then we'll go find the motel and build our big, stupid base there, because you guys know how much I love big, stupid bases. Maybe we'll get some chickens at some point, add them in. It has that central pool area where I want to put some crops. We'll see what else we end up doing. I'm not sure. What else do we have? Okay, so we've got conspicuous, prone to illness, weak stomach, all easily manageable stuff. I think we'll also take... Where is it? Where's the one that makes us start? Yes, slow metabolism. That's a pretty easy one to manage. You just got to try to lose weight as soon as possible. I'm digging the music. I like it. I like the 1920s vibe, even though it's probably AI generated. I like it. Make him deaf? No. Even with low zombie population, that is dangerous. Oh my god. I mean, that would be 12 points. Maybe we should make him... No, let's not make him illiterate. That's just mean. I mean, we've got a lot of skills here. Maybe... No! Every time I think I want to take Sunday Driver, it always ends up being a bad idea. Always, always, always. What other negative traits am I okay taking? That's the real question. Short-sighted. I don't mind short-sighted. I don't mind slow reader. Okay, that's 4 points. That's quite a bit. Sower, runner. Ooh, organized. Organized is great when you're building. You can carry more stuff. That's a 30% increase to your personal inventory and all containers. Insanely powerful. Insanely powerful. Really underrated trait. What do we have? I think that'll be good. That's enough. Sarah Javala. Ooh. Was she, like, Israeli? Voice Casey Joe.
Hey!
Ooh.
Hey! 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 Hey!
That'll work. Okay. Yeah, long curly hair. But she needs stubble. Okay, she's got prescription glasses because she's short-sighted. Denim shirt. Don't need a t-shirt. It's gonna get hot otherwise. Oh, those are not baggy jeans. Those are distinctly not baggy jeans. Long socks, sneakers, crucifix. Oh, she's a construction worker who started out with a high visibility vest. I love details like that. I love stuff like that. Fedora. We'll just go without a hat. There we go. All right, Sarah. Let's do this. Finally played Build 42. Smoker? Nah, I didn't take Smoker. I don't bother with Smoker. It's not worth it. Only 2 points. It's really not worth it anymore, especially with lighters being harder to find. Get my video about it now. Anything specific? I'm very curious to know your input. Anything specific you do. Like the, did you get to experience the muscle strain in all its glory? Don't forget that that's been turned down 60% already. I'm kind of surprised. There's been a lot of people I've seen who just haven't really bothered playing Build 42. I don't entirely blame them. It's still pretty flawed, but it's got a lot of interesting stuff. It's good. It's just not... It's just got a lot of flaws. I am in a trailer at a construction site. Oh, well, that's interesting. I'm not even in a house. There's not even a bed in here. Oh, that's an interesting spawn location. Alright, well, I didn't even know you could spawn here. I'm at the Store Max trailer. I didn't even know this was a spawn option. That's so cool. Well, let's go ahead and eat something that's fresh. There we go. Well, nothing in there. And down here... This is a... Where is this? Where the hell is this? I don't know where this is. Oh, shit! Oh, I have muscle strain. Great. I did not realize I would fall into that. And this would be a cool fighting pit. And this is cool. I've never been to this area before. Yeah, I mean, we could just build a big base here, I guess. We are a construction worker. I guess this is a pretty good spawn for a construction worker. If you just wanted to build a base, you got a bunch of frame, like, quite a bit of it is already framed. Have to build, walls, though. Okay, let's see if I can find a weapon. Got a garbage bag. Okay. What's in here? Handy knife. Okay, that's good. And a recipe for sugar cookies. I'll take that, too. Actually, no, I'll take the rubber band. Gotta stay efficient. Okay. Yeah, don't need the broken handle. What else do we got? Let's see. Oh, we got some chips. Okay. Rotten food. Don't really need that. Small brush. Food. Shit I don't need. Takes a really long time to unequip a trash bag and throw it in your inventory. More rotten food. Okay. Cork. Rotten food. So much rotten food. Twine is actually okay to find. Okay. Well, given that we haven't found, like... There's nothing here. There's no cars. There's just nothing. Oh, we're by a gated neighborhood. Thought there was a trailer park on the other side. Where the fuck is this place? I have no idea where this is in Riverside. Fight Club. I mean, if there was a place to do it, it would be in that basement. Let's see, well, we can go ahead and grab one of these houses as a base, I guess. Try to get our bearings. See if we can find something. I have fucking muscle strain in my leg. Great. And I'm in minor pain. Well, I did fall. I couldn't tell that was that was a drop. We must be way on the outskirts because I really don't recognize this area at all. Yeah, it's weird there's no tools. Another case of the interesting weapon spawns in this game now. Okay, let's see if we can hop this fence. Come on. Goddamn motherfucking muscle strain. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, fine. Okay, let me see. Any chance I can find a branch? Branch, branch, branch. Something I can use as a weapon? Oh, wait, what do we got? What do we got? Anything? A grasshopper. Oh, a cricket. Oh, great. Even a rock? Something to bash a zombie skull? Oh, well, I do have the pistol, but that's not... That's just immediately going to call every zombie in the area. Okay, disable that. God damn it. No tools in the worksite? Yeah, man. New spawns. Those build 42 spawns are brutal. The tools count as tools can be used as weapons, so we can't give those to the player. Thank God I'm stout. Okay. No. I think if you shove a zombie from behind, it should just fall. Okay. Cool. Ooh. Alright. Hand fork. That's something. Okay. Wait, I hear something. Goddamn Zeds. None of them even have any good shoes. Didn't even find a pair of good work boots at the site. Well. At least I found the backpack, I guess. And a recipe for sugar cookies. Right. The one thing we did find at the site. A recipe for sugar cookies. Well, I guess we'll start clearing out these houses. Matchbook's a good find, I guess. Oh, wrench. Finally. Didn't find a single wrench at the job site, but... yeah. Ah, the Indie Stone. Too worried about players being overpowered, so you have to, gimp the ability to find tools at a construction site. Well, which one do we start with? It's a big neighborhood. Well, I guess we'll start with this one here at the corner. Try to find a car. I genuinely have no idea where we are right now. Genuinely no idea. So, we'll figure this out. Try to find our way back so we can make our big, stupid base. Already have a big, stupid house. Ooh, work boots. Okay. Claw hammer. Take that. Put that in the backpack. And get rid of the sneakers. Don't really need them. Cool. Any more tools? Pliers, chisel, coveralls. Box of canned fruit beverage. Well, that's actually good to have. Any good books? Nope. Oh shoot, we also have high thirst on. Forgot about that. Anything? Nope. Jug of vinegar, a rag. That'll be good to have. All right. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. Oh yeah, I mean, a sugar cookie recipe is the most important thing that you should be trying to find at a fucking construction site. Obviously. That's the most important thing they should be keeping there. Oh, Project Zomboid. So worried about your players being overpowered that you won't put tools in a construction site. Oh, the Indie Stone. This music fits Bioshock. Ooh, if we do a Bioshock playthrough, this music would be good. Or even like Fallout 3. Or even any of the Fallout games, I guess, because I'm not sure if any of the music in that game is copyrighted. I think Bethesda specifically chooses a lot of that music because it's not copyrighted, or because the copyright is nobody cares because it's so old. But that's a good point. I have to use this playlist when we're playing something a little more set in the 50s, not the 90s. Can you drink from the toilet? You can drink from the toilet, yes. Matt here asking the really important questions. Can you drink from the toilet? Yes. Don't worry, your dreams have come true. You can, in fact, drink from the toilet. Don't worry. Asking the hard questions. I respect it. Ooh, duct tape. Oh, that's a zombie. Another handy knife. I'll take that. Nope. Ooh, gentlemen. Well, at least you died in each other's arms. Congratulations, buddy. No car keys. No, nothing. Nothing. Why were they in the office? There's a pile of clothes in the corner. Why would you die fucking in the office, man? I mean, okay. I mean, to each their own. I'm not gonna get, like, judgy. It's just, like, if I'm gonna, like, you know, I at least want to die in bed. And look at this mood lighting they had set perfectly. Look at this. What a much better room to fuck in. Why would you want to go to the office? Feels so inconvenient to me. I don't know. I don't get people sometimes. Whatever. What's the conditions good? Okay, keep that. Would love to find a fanny pack in here if we can, but I really doubt it. Let's paint glass making 2. Well, good to know where that is, I guess. Bandage, take that. Might need it. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, demon behind the wheel. No, I think I'm good. I don't think I need that trait. Nothing. Nothing. Well, this house is clear. Nothing really here. Guess we'll just continue down this block. There's a couple in those backyards. Quite a few in those backyards, but it's walled off. Oh, that house burned the fuck down. Oh, shoot. Was that burned down when I first saw it? I don't think it was. Well, let's keep checking them. These McMansions out here. Maybe their fetish is fucking in the office. I mean, hey. I mean, to each their own. Okay, one of my buddies just got back to me and said that we might be hanging out tonight. So, at least a little bit. I'll keep you guys posted, though. We're still going to hang here for a little while longer. Get some... I apologize that it looks like we might not make it to Riverside. I'll come back. It's only a Friday night, though. At some point this... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah. One of you at a time. Yeah, I'll take one of you at a time. That's fine. It's only like the beginning of the weekend, though. I'll come back tomorrow. I do also... Please know, I have not forgotten that I still need to do that wash with you guys. For the models that we were painting yesterday. Thank you to everyone who tuned into that stream. That was super, super fun. I love doing the painting streams. I wish the vertical live would have worked out, because I think it's something that would do well in, like, a vertical live stream, like, for people to tune into, you know? As something to, like, oh, click over, see where the model is, click away, watch some other short videos, and come back to the live stream. I think it's something that could do really well there, but my phone keeps overheating. And according to OBS anyway, or at least any other sites I found, vertical streaming from like a desktop webcam isn't really a thing, at least to YouTube. Maybe to TikTok, but TikTok's audience has been cut now that you can't, you can still use it now, but I don't think you can download it from the app stores. Or at least I can't. I think that was part of the extension that Trump did. People could still use it, but you can't, like, become a new user and download it. Such short streams lately. I'm sorry. I know we haven't been going for like 6. I genuinely, like, 2 minutes after I started this, I texted my friend like hours ago and was like, hey, you want to hang tonight? And literally like 2 minutes after the stream started, he gets back to me. After I thought he was gonna be busy. I'm not complaining though. Hey, I'm trying to work my mental health here. Just trying to see people. But yeah, it's I'll be back at some point this weekend. I know. Whoa. Okay, glad I checked the backyard. Maybe could have been a little safer. Ooh, this has multi-hit. God damn it. I fucking missed 2 stomps. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. You know, I don't think I need to find a key to this residence. I think this residence doesn't need keys anymore. There don't appear to be doors left. At all. You have an Apple phone? No, I have an Android phone. If you have any suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the Discord or in the chat. Not the chat. The actual, like, comment section of the VOD. If you leave them in chat, I will not go back and check them. I will immediately forget. Just trying to be honest. I'm sorry. Oh, the basements can burn. Oh, the fire can spread to basements. Cool to have that confirmed. That's very cool. Wait, can I climb through here? I can! And I'm back upstairs! Oh, interesting to know how that works. Oh, there's a body here. Nothing on it. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I have an Android. I have a Google Pixel 4. It's kind of old, which is why and the battery's not doing great, which is why it overheated immediately. My last words, oh no! And then just leave. Sorry about that, by the way, for those who are disappointed. I feel like that would do really well in, like, a vertical format, but... And God knows I've never been good at vertical stuff. Or, not vertical format, but, like, short-form content. As, I suppose, is the correct nomenclature. Oof. Yeah, the music was a good choice. I'm digging it. We'll come back and use it if we play Bioshock. I will warn you, though. My most Oh, you know what? Another thing I actually do, a video I'm planning on making. I was going to make the podcast video, but it didn't seem like there was a lot of hype for it, which is okay. So what I think, I'm just going to make a video, like my top 5 most controversial gaming opinions. One of which... Oh, there's no... Oh, the sink burned down here. I'm going to have to drink from the toilet. Matt, get your camera out. You're going to get to see it. You're going to get to see it. White toilet, drink. There you go. I got to drink from the toilet. You must be so happy for me. That's... Finally. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video on my top most controversial gaming opinions. One of which is... Bioshock 2 is better than 1. Bioshock 1 is the worst game in the series. Sorry. Does it have holes? Ooh. Yes, I want that flight jacket. Yes, I want that. Look at the fucking driver. Nice. God, yes. Is there a mod to put in the actual the Scorpion jacket from Drive? Know where to get TikTok for Android? Oh, well, I mean, I'm not really... I would be more interested in learning how to, like, stream to, like, YouTube Shorts or even Instagram Live. But probably not TikTok, especially since it might be getting banned in 6 months. Or, what is it, 90 days? Something like that before the current Trump extension goes out, his executive order. So, I'm not... Thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Can you still get it through, like, if you have, like, can you still download it if you have, like, a link directly to, like, the download page in the App Store or something like that? Or is there some kind of, like... I imagine, like, the first thing that would happen after the ban is people would start finding workarounds. I have to imagine that's what the TikTok community would do. Honey... Chocolate chips... Pork rinds? Yeah. Give me some pork rinds. Oh, you know what? I also still have to finish editing the next, oh, Crowbar! Oh, hell yeah. I have to keep editing, Chester's continued adventures in his quest to, acquire the, to fill up his America bag. Still gotta get that done, too. I already have a hammer. I don't need to take a second wrench. It's fine. I'll come back for all this stuff eventually, I'm sure. Oh, VPN. That makes so much more sense. That's so much easier. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I know there were a lot of plans to, I should have fucking known that. I know that I heard people who were big TikTok fans saying how using VPNs was going to be a big thing now. I gotta be honest, though. I don't think it'll last. I don't think that, the TikTok audience base, specifically, is interested in, like, going through the process, like, of, like, installing and using a VPN just to use an app they like. They'll just switch over to, slowly switch over to Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts. Whoa! Okay, that genuinely scared me. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. I'm gonna take the paring knife with me. We're fine. Anyway. that scared the shit. That actually scared the shit out of me. I was not anticipating that. I was just quietly just going through houses. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, TikTok as an app is built from the ground up to farm, you know, for convenience. You know, that's its #1 selling point, convenience. Pop it open, instant content feed, you know, instantaneous rush of dopamine, rush of content, rush of whatever you're looking for, you know. A feed that gives you whatever you want instantaneously. What did I just react to? What did I just... Wait, what? Okay, whatever. You know. Oh. Hello there. Oh, right. Construction worker. I forgot. I start with 3 points of short blunt skill. I'm going to be a fucking beast with this wrench. I forgot about that. China made. Yeah. I mean, China is, for as much as I bash TikTok, and I love bashing TikTok, and everyone should, you know, they did a good job developing the app. They did a good job making it addictive. They certainly did. They accomplished their goal flawlessly. As we've seen from DeepSeek now, China, when they set their mind to something, has an innovative capacity that the U.S. often underestimates. Very important to remember. Very important to remember. Any of you got a classic watch? Yeah! That actually fits with the music. Let's take the classic watch. Who needs that digital stuff? We've got classic. Extra pair of prescription glasses. I'm going to take that. Absolutely. And I guess we'll just keep clearing out this park here. This is cool. This is like fenced off. I like this. God, thank God I'm a beast with short blunt. Ooh! Ooh, come on. Anything here? Anything here? No. No. You got a fillet knife. Let me use that up, actually. The fillet knife is fucking terrible. So let me just use it up, honestly. If Zeds were an actual thing, do you think the military would win? 100%. Zombies are not very good predators. Their only means of reproduction is also their #1 predator, which is never a good sign. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I mean, if you were to treat Zeds as, like, a species, as just another animal competing for resources, they're not very good hunters. And I mean, if you're talking about, like, you know, them trying to exist in the American South, my homeboy from Oklahoma can probably corroborate this, but they, I mean, the wild hogs would be eating these guys, like, within about 5 minutes. I mean, like, all the Zeds would be getting trampled and eaten by feral hogs the moment that regular humans stopped appearing. Like, they honestly would. Their skin would be falling off due to poor weather. The South would be a better place, but Kentucky's not that far south, so they still have, like, significant winters where, sure, zombies don't feel pain, so, you know, they're not going to have to worry about frostbite, but they would have to worry about their flesh still getting, you know, the equivalent of, like, walking freezer burn. You know, basically turning into, like, sand and falling apart and cracking, and they would not be... But I guess, you know, I mean, if we're talking, like, in the first week, you know, first 2 weeks, would the zombies get taken out by the military? I mean, it depends on the scenario. That's one of the reasons I like Project Zomboid, is they just make it airborne, which I think is one of the best ways to go about making a zombie apocalypse somewhat realistic. Just say that it's airborne, everybody got it, there was nothing they could do. And I think that's also one of the best things for Project Zomboid, like, in terms of its lore, also because it contributes to the gameplay. You know, like, most of what you're doing moment to moment, as far as the, to use the proper gaming vernacular, your, God. What is the word? Gameplay loop is going into buildings, clearing them, finding stuff, killing zombies, or sneaking past them, finding a way to deal with them as enemies. And that's most of what you're doing. So having a world where the virus went airborne and killed people within their homes and businesses is ideal. But again, it depends on the zombie apocalypse you're talking about, you know? I mean, if you're talking like sprinter zombies, military's going to have a much harder time. You know, that's a different scenario potentially. We'll see. As long as the Waffle House doesn't close, we're good. Honestly, though, like, I don't even want to, like, lie here, but, like, if the Waffle House would probably still be open through all this. Like, Waffle House still be open. Like, you know they would be. You know they'd have, like, oh, car key. Nice. Found the key to this van. Oh, hell yeah. How's the quality? Ooh, not good. Okay, but it is full of tools, which is good. I apologize, guys. It looks like we're not going to make it over today. Well, at least not in this current run. Well, I mean, in this... Sorry, not soon. Maybe in a couple of hours we'll see about heading out. We're not going to make it over to the motel, but we can still try out some masonry. I need another car that's good for transporting stones. Yeah, I think the military ultimately would win, but there are scenarios in which a zombie apocalypse happens where it couldn't. Like, it just being airborne, and there's nothing anybody can do. You know, shit like that could happen. As long as it's not like Resident Evil. How does it translate in Resident Evil? Like, or does it... How does the disease transmit it? Is it like... if we're talking, like, exclusively bites, military wins hands down. No question. I don't know about Resident Evil, though. I don't know their lore. It's like a virus, so it's like airborne, kind of, but they're always kind of... I guess for Resident Evil, it probably depends on the game, or even like the section of the franchise, because the movies have different lore from the... games, and it's all different stuff. And Resident Evil, for better or worse, has always been a franchise that has really allowed the individual creators of its individual games, individual sections of its universe to really go ham in terms of creating, which I actually appreciate, if anything. Especially these days, you know, where creators are hamstrung by producers who think they know better. Not that producers aren't always right or are always wrong, but in this case, you know, it's not great. Pickup truck's great for carrying stuff. Oh, I'm going to try to find a truck. I'd be taking this van, but this van is already full of all kinds of materials that we're going to need, and if it breaks down, there's no way to get them out of here. Yeah, let's just leave it there. That'll be fine. I am going to leave the key in the ignition, though. Never know if we might die. I genuinely have... I don't recognize this part of Riverwood. Riverside. Damn it. This part of Riverside, I genuinely don't recognize it, which is crazy. Oh, I've had a fucking juice box in my inventory this whole time while I'm super thirsty. God damn it. Okay, well, I guess this house is going to be our base for at least a little while. We're going to keep clearing the Zeds from around it. I need a trash can. Let me check the backyard, make sure it's a giant fucking rock in it. What rich person would just have a giant fucking rock in their backyard? Okay, well, we're gonna use the, this already has trash in it. Sure, let's use it as a dumpster. And I think I picked up in a rush. No, I didn't. I thought I had an empty pop can on me. That's okay. Let's fill up that empty juice box with water. And I think we should auto-drink from that. What else do I have? Let's dump some of this stuff in the van. In fact, let's bring the van inside. What's next? Roadside. Oh yeah, yeah, Rose. Yeah, we've got all the different places in beautiful Knox County. It will always that one I stand by. It will always be Knox County. It's not Knox Country. It's stupid sounding. Yeah, garbage bags, duct tape. What else can we have? Put the stones back there. Would be like West Side. Yeah, West Side, Riverwood. How would you change Louisville? Louiswood? Roseville? Actually, I kind of like Roseville. I kind of like Roseville, actually. Oh, there's the empty pop can. I don't have it on me. It's just in the glove compartment. There's a fucking saw in the glove compartment, too. Sure. What else do I have I can dump off here? That's pretty much it. Let's get out of here. Hey, welcome in. Thank you for being here. And thank you, as always, much appreciated for reminding everyone to please like, comment, and subscribe. It is always appreciated, guys. Helps bring people into the channel. And also, it's just a nice thing to do. And I super appreciate it. Now let's put this cricket into the fridge. Because I have crickets on me. And then, what else do we have? Let's move those over. Move those over. Alright, and this is going to be storage for tapes. What else do I have that I, like, don't mind? Yeah, didn't mean to change that. Antidepressants. I'm going to keep the extra pair of prescription glasses on me. I don't need to carry... Actually, I don't need the pistol or the magazines. That's a lot of weight to be carrying. Extra claw hammer. Don't need that. Let's go ahead and wash off both of these hand forks. And put them away, too. Might use those for making spears later. You never know. Never know. Crickets are good bait for fishing. Okay. Some rich when I went back and I saw your messages and I just saw the correction to Rich, I thought you were correcting my name. And it was like, "Oh no, different use of Rich." Cuz I get people calling me Rick in real life all the fucking time. All the fucking time. Oh. Anyway, I probably should go to this house next. Let's check the backyards, actually. Because I would like to make sure that any zombies are nice and, I don't want to say dead adjacent, as dead as zombies get. However dead zombies can be, physically, that's how dead I want them to be. As dead as they are capable of being. Ooh, cowboy hat. That's mine. Get out of here. Get out of here. Feed yourselves into the meat grinder. God, fuck all of you. Man, this smells bad. Key ring. There's no car keys. Cowboy hat. Yeah, put the cowboy hat on. Yes, put the cowboy hat on. Of course. We're not going to upgrade to a digital watch. We're going to keep our classic watch because it's just classier. It's classier. Rick Grimes. Oh my god. I'm basically Rick Grimes. I'm an expert in the zombie apocalypse at this point. I'm basically Rick Grimes. I mean, honestly, all I need is a son named Carl. Gotta get a son first. Gotta get a girl first. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Ooh, another copy of Woodcraft. Pottery 3, not super helpful right now. Where's life and living? Missed Woodcraft earlier, but I don't think I can actually gain anything from Woodcraft. What does my carpentry start at? Oh, I only have carpentry 1. Yeah, so I probably should have been... Nah, it doesn't really matter. Sure, take a little siesta. Get this fishing experience. My name's not... When people have messed up my name in text, I have sent them that meme before. I have absolutely done that. And I will again. I absolutely will. I regret nothing. I absolutely love doing that. That's one of my favorite things. Oh, well. Fishing show's done. Also need to stop doing the Midwest Ope every time I need to do something. Oh. Okay. Safety goggle. I think I just heard a zombie. Probably upstairs. but stay on your toes just in case. Yeah, I think I can hear a zombie. Let's take all of this. What did I... Oh, there he is. I knew I heard something. Hey, get over here. Get away from the windows. What are you doing? What are you doing, you silly Billy? Cool. SpongeBob memes will never not be relevant. Over my dead body, they'll be irrelevant. Love me a good SpongeBob meme. It's like my second language, basically. The SpongeBob meme is just a means of communication. SpongeBob memes are a social media experience in and of themselves. You know? It's like some people communicate through Snapchat. Some people through the specific, you know, like a specific way of emailing. Others, SpongeBob memes. And that's me. You know, SpongeBob memes for life. SpongeBob memes is love. SpongeBob memes is life. Ooh, a key. Yeah. Okay. What do we got here? See, cotton balls. Throw them in the trauma bag. Throw them in the trauma bag. Matchbook. Throw them in the trauma bag. This is in here. Hose, shears. Throw it all in the trauma bag. Throw it all in there. Don't need the oxygen tank. Just a sack. Any chance there's a key to this car? Nope. Alright. I think I already have these colors of pens. Nope, I don't have a black pen. Well, don't have a key to this one. How is the ambulance for engine condition? Bad. And it's out of gas. Well, that's not ideal. Well, I do have that rubber hose. If I can get a decently sized container, should be able to siphon gas out of somewhere. Looks like there's no more zombies on this block, but can't be certain of that. Okay, it's getting late. Let's search these two houses here. We never finished this first one. Yeah, let's finish this one. I don't think we got to the upstairs because we saw that zombie out the window and got distracted. Let's finish the back area and the upstairs, get it all checked, make sure everything is good. Oh, somebody broke out of the window here. What else do we got? Just keep clearing it out. Hey, I'm glad for everybody who was able to make it here. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. It's always nice to see people. It's also just nice to get to, like, you know, hang, listen to some music, play some chill Zomboid. Project Zomboid, a notoriously chill experience of a game. A famously chill game. 2 crowbars. Very nice. And a screwdriver, twine. I'll take it all. Don't really need twine for much, but I think the thing I've used twine the most for was when I was trying to make those stupid, what were they? What are they called? I don't remember. The things for tanning hide workbench, tanning rack. That's what it's called, the tanning rack. And it wasn't even worth it because you can't even use the hides for anything. Oh, pipe wrench. Heck yeah, give me that. Beta blockers, tweezers. Take those. Finding some good loot here. Sad they nerfed the fun still. Yeah, I mean, the nerfs are never good, but that's unfortunately how the Indie Stone seems to be headed. Hopefully, I mean, they've taken feedback. I'm really trying to be positive about it. I think they're making some good strides. I mean, hey, I still recommended that people give Build 42 a try, and I stand by that. I think it is worth trying. I think it's a good experience. I think it's a positive experience. It needs tweaks, and it needs to be not so concerned about the players mastering the game. Who cares? Who cares if the players are good at the game? Who cares if people are abusing the game? There's always going to be someone who abuses the game. Don't build the game around that guy. That guy sucks. No one even likes that guy, Indy Stone. Anyway, I'm hungry and thirsty. I should fix that. Anything to cook in here? Empty pot? Sure, that'll work. Love pot. It's great. Not the bucket. I don't need to fill the bucket. Alright. Now... Wait, where's the water pot? Oh, it's in my backpack for some reason. Alright, what do we got? We've got some pork chops. Make a soup with... Yeah, let's finish adding these pork chops. It's probably not very much. And then I think there's carrots in there too. Yep. Actually, boiled carrots and pork sounds pretty good. I like the pot, Rich. Big fan. Hey, it's legal in Illinois. It's one of the one reason to stay here. Although now every other Midwest state seems to be legalizing, so it's honestly might not even be worth it now. Oh, I can add these mutton chops in there. Heck yeah. Throw it all in the soup. Throw it all in there. Yeah, keep throwing them in there. Can't be that much left. Yeah, cool. Nice. Very nice. Loot spawns definitely still iffy. You are 100% right. The number of... Yeah, it's... This is part of why I've said before, you know, they should have been releasing a lot of this stuff. Like, Build 42 would not have been as controversial if they had been releasing a lot of this stuff slowly. Like, they could have released chickens a long time ago. They could have released a lot of the notes items, the smaller items, a long time ago. And if they had done that, we would have had to... They wouldn't have had to worry about, like, you know, all the details that you don't think about until suddenly the, you know, launch is upon you. You know, like, they were probably sculpting all these individual notes and items and books and whatnot for months. And I love that. Don't get me wrong. I love that. I love they put in that detail. And I have said specifically, all the details of the Build 42 that are just Project Zomboid, but more of it, are incredible. That includes all the new notes. That includes all the new, like, all the, yeah, I would say pretty much all the new items. I think all the new items are great that you can find. It's just the balancing, you know. But, you know, if they had released them slowly instead of in thousands of items upon thousands of items across multiple different types, all in one patch, you know, if they had done it slowly, we wouldn't have had these issues with the loot spawns. We wouldn't have had these issues with, you know, suddenly, oh, there's a bunch of notes, so now weapons straight up don't spawn because there's too many random notes to find in every container, you know? Stuff like this could have been ironed out a long time ago. I wish they would have listened to they would have released these things slower. You know, more of a trickle. Would have been good. Uses cheese and glitches. Hey man, in Build 42, we all use cheese and glitches. Everybody does. With muscle strain on, like, cars have just kind of become the meta now, which I'm not a huge fan of. I think that kind of goes against good game design, you know? If you're having to... If cheese becomes the meta, something has gone wrong, in my opinion. In my opinion, you know, some disagree, and fair enough. But for me, you know, if cheese becomes normal, something's gone wrong, clearly. I'll unload this stuff in the morning. I gotta be up at like 5 a.m. Wash that. Wash the jeans. Wash my cowboy hat. My socks actually aren't dirty, nor is my shirt. Okay. That's probably gonna attract a few zombies, but I got a double layer of doors. And it'll be fine. Yeah, the music was a good choice. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Let's get some sleep. Oh, wait, no. No, don't go to sleep yet. Oh, wait, no. Oh. Shoot. I didn't upgrade to a digital watch, so I don't have an alarm function. God damn it. Oh. Damn it. Cars OP, please nerf. Don't you dare say that. Don't you dare let the Indie Stone hear you saying, please nerf cars. Cars need buffed, if anything. You'd still only get so many zombies before they just break down. Which, is probably accurate, but the number of zombies you can kill is good from a gameplay perspective, but unrealistic. Like, you should be able to, you should be tearing through zombies if you're in a car. Especially if you're in a truck. Like, a horde of zombies shouldn't even be a problem. You should be rolling them over. They should be wrapped around your axles. Actually, that probably the most dangerous thing the zombies could do would be to get wrapped around your axles, not to actually stop the car. Alright. That's done. Let's unload all this stuff. Let's see, we got some seasonings. No, I'm sure no one else in Kentucky uses those, so. Snacks. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about carrying snacks with me because all these houses are still full. Got some cooking ingredients that don't need to be refrigerated. Well, I've got a lot of pickles. A lot of pickles for some reason. Keep the cookies, I guess. Keep the paring knife. Oh, no, I don't need to keep the paring knife because I have the handy tool now that I can use as a knife. If I need to, like, grab something like curtains or something like that. Yeah, so, actually, let's wash the paring knife. And we'll just put that away. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. And over here. I'm just going to put in there. Ah, pepper. That was it. That was it. Overall review, Build 42 definitely needs to be ironed out, but still fun to play with a handful of complaints at once. I would agree. I think the gameplay loop is solid. I think that all the new features are good and clearly well-intentioned. It just needs to be hammered out. And like I said, if they had been releasing this stuff slower, I think it would have gone over better. We wouldn't have had all these, like, little things that go wrong all at the same time, you know, like weapon spawns, being interfered with, you know, well-meaning stuff that just needs to be balanced. You know, the menus having really weird sizing. You know, little crap like that that could have been ironed out months ago. You know, had they been showing people more. That's my 2 cents, though. I mean, for some people, I guess I do get the argument, though, that some people have that, you know, it's better to have that one big release because that's what players will. You know, you want to have that one big burst when players are on to get that traction online. You know, get the game journos talking about you. I guess I see some validity in that, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. Cars need bumper mechanics, like bumping at slow speed doesn't damage the hood. I mean, if they can't even manage to implement rats, running over rats not damaging your hood, I wouldn't count on that. But I hope you're completely right. I hope they implement that, but I kind of doubt it. They seem kind of hell-bent on nerfing the cars, which is disappointing. In all honesty, I think the car armor needs to be a thing. You know, at high-level mechanics or metalworking. That would actually be a huge reason to go into metalworking if you could actually armor your cars. Because you can make metal armor yourself, I believe, once you're at high-level metalworking. You know, and putting a couple layers of sheet metal over your stuff would go a long way to keeping it safe from running over while running over zombies. Take the nuts and bolts. Hand drill. Nice. Those are good to have. Whoa. I didn't kill you. Well, I don't really need a key to your residence. Let's see. Life and living. Wonder if I can still catch... Yeah, the cook show's still on. Perfect. Thing you want most in the game by the time it's finished in 30 years. Oh, I mean, can I say that I want it finished before 30 years? Is that valid? Oh, that's a tough question. Like, the number one thing I'd like to see as far as, like, you know, implementation. Oh, there's so much stuff I like in the game that it's hard to say. You know, Better UI, I think. I know that sounds really boring, and it is. I think a snappier UI would go a long way toward attracting more audience members to the game. Because, like, the UI, it's good. Like, I can snap through the UI because I've just used it for so long. But, like, a UI that's more intuitive. I'm not saying they need to, like, make it work for touchscreens or anything like that, but just something that's snappier, you know, kind of like how I was complaining about the UI of Endless Legend. You know, it's something that in a lot of games that have a lot of complexity is something that's difficult to work through. So much of Project Zomboid is just like lists of things. So much of the UI is just lists of things to go through. And it's just not intuitive or innovative at all. That's the thing I'd like to see. Really boring answer, sorry. But that's the truth, honestly. Realism is good, but shouldn't overtake fun. This guy gets it. This guy gets it. At the end of the day, it is still a video game. And it should aim to provide an experience. You know, you aren't trying to put the player into a realistic zombie apocalypse. You are putting them into the Project Zomboid zombie apocalypse. And you can still be thinking within that, you know, what experience do I want them to have? What emotions do I want them to be feeling, you know, when they go into a certain area, when they loot a house, when they kill a zombie, when they find a, taking this hatchet. When they find an annotated note or a note from a former survivor, what do I want them to feel? You know, you can think about all that stuff and you can craft an experience to make the player feel what you want them to feel, but the way to do that is not hamstringing them. And that's what I think the Indie Stone needs to learn more than anything else. I'm taking this other pipe wrench too. Ooh, a scythe would be good, but we're not planning on getting animals just yet. So I'm not that worried about it. What else is over here? Oh, another washer and dryer. Cool. That's like nothing. I'll take the bucket, though. Good to have. I kind of want to make the kettle maul at some point, because that's a really fun weapon. Okay, let me click through here real fast. I want to check a couple of things. Do I have... Oh, okay. I do have maintenance 1, so I can start making stuff. Why do you need maintenance level 1 to assemble a spear out of a stick and twine? Like, really? Why do you need carpentry level 1 to make a spiked baseball bat, to put nails in a baseball bat? I mean, I guess that's easy to get because Woodcraft as a show is on, but like, that just feels unnecessary. Why do you need maintenance level 1 to wrap barbed wire around the end of a broom? Why? Why do you need a skill for that? Why do... Oh, God. Oh, my favorite, though. My favorite. The Bone Club. Animal bone plus leather strips to make sturdy bone club. Requires maintenance 1 and a specialized schematic that you have to find randomly spawned in the game world. To wrap fucking leather strips around the handle of a bone to make a bone club. Fucking ingenious. What fucking... How fucking demented is our player that they can't manage to wrap some Well, pretty demented, apparently. God, that is so stupid. Oh, so stupid. And there were already complaints about the game being too heavily, skewed toward RNG because of the need to find magazines, such as, you know, the infamous Generator magazine. Why would you add more schematics? Why would you add schematics on top of that? I mean, for some things, sure, but not for this many. Not for a club to make the handle on a club. That's so unnecessary. Ugh. I've been playing on debug mode. Interesting. I've never tried the debug mode. I kind of want to at some point, though. Just acting crazy. Just do something nuts. Spawn in whatever I want. That would be cool, but I don't know. It feels boring, but also that's kind of... Oh, I suppose with how many hours of Project Zomboid I have, there's no reason for me to be proving anything, so... Oh, car key. Car key. Car key. I see a car key. Put that back. Shirt. No, I don't need anything there. I do kind of hope that they add a trader. I don't necessarily need like an NPC, but a trader who is just like in, you know, just like a literally like a box. Just like a standing like pagoda, I think is the word, where you can just go and trade in like jewelry and whatnot for cash or for tools, I think would go a long way. You know, and it would do a lot to make the player, to add that extra incentive for the player to go out and loot and try to find things. I think it would go a long way. Oh, fanny pack. Yes. Absolutely. We got in here a key ring, gum. I guess I'll take the gum, but I don't need any of the rest of this stuff. Excellent. Now, what do I want to put in the key ring? Or in the fanny pack? Bandages, rag, tweezers, pens and pencils, all the stuff I actually want to keep. Handy knife, eraser, yeah, all the stuff I actually want, and my chocolate chip cookie. Another rag. Yeah, all that stuff can stay in there. Spare prescription glasses, yeah, those two. Can I hit the flashlight in there? Yeah, this is a big fanny pack. Nice. All right. Very nice. Duct tape, another rope. A suitcase with some clothes in it. Don't need that. Okay. NPC traders could appear in like a month or 3 after the game start. Could be interesting. I agree. Basically do like what the Long Dark did. For the very first time, I'm going to praise the Long Dark's long-term planning. I think doing something like what they did, where you have an NPC trader that you don't see, but who just can trade with you over like a radio and like has like a drop box that you leave stuff in. I think that would be great. That would be absolutely perfect. Equip secondary. Okay. That's pretty much it for medical supplies. Let's eat some gum. How's my weight? Still going down. Good. Need more water. Why can I not open a can of soda while walking? Why can I not crack open a can of soda while walking? Come on. Come on. Oh, Project Zomboid being pedantic as usual. Don't entirely like that idea, but interesting to think about. Fair. I mean, it's here's the way that I'm thinking of it. It's not necessarily that I think it's like gonna fix everything about the game, but what I do think it's gonna fix is players' incentives. You know, it's gonna give that's not the garage. It's gonna give players that incentive to go out and explore an area in a way that's like actually be looting. Because when all you're doing is trying to loot for yourself, there's not that much to find or that you need. Like, you'll find enough supplies for yourself in a few days and be fine. Set up a little farm, you know, go harvest a pig or two from the pig farm once in a while once you've got the zombies cleared out of there. It's not that difficult. And that's been one of the complaints for a long time now, is that once you get past a certain point, the game isn't that there's not that much to it, you know. Oh, well, I'm set up. I'm good. I'm kind of just done now. You know, that feeling sets in once you're past a certain point. I think that having a trader who wants to trade with you for specific items, possibly even like revolving items, you know. One week he wants jewelry, the next he wants tools, the next maybe he has rotating like individual bonus items, big ticket items that pay double a certain day, like boxes of nails or screws or disposable lighters or certain crops, you know, stuff like that would go a long way toward giving the player other incentives to work toward, other goals that make them think outside the normal box of Project Zomboid. Just survive, you know. I guess the question at that point, though, would be like, what can they reward the player with? Because obviously cash isn't great, but while they're figuring out what to reward the player with, while they're figuring that out, And there could be, it could be amorphous stuff. You know, it doesn't even have to be gameplay-related stuff. It could be an NPC trader exclusively rewards the player with cosmetics. That could work. But while they figure that out, I think they could still implement a trader, test it, see how the player base likes it, you know, and you know, work through it, see how it. Ooh, okay, gas can, perfect, exactly what I needed. Yeah, I think it would be cool. It would add that an extra layer to the gameplay. At least I think. Pot of soup. Let's see if we can finish this and take it back home. Anything I can add? No. Well. Just throw it in my back. Just throw the whole pot of soup in my backpack, I guess. May as well. Now, what else do we need? I guess we're not really... Even now, we're not hurting for... Now, granted, we are playing on low zombie population, but... Actually, I don't think that would really change all that much. What? 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 Oh. Oh. Oh god, I hope this isn't a reference to what I think it is. Please tell me they're a fucking podcaster. Oh. Oh. Please tell me this isn't the reference. Please tell me the cameras and the couch are not the reference I think they are. Oh. Oh, fuck you, Project Zomboid. Oh, you know what, though? I forgot to watch the most... I forgot to watch Woodcraft. So we're gonna not watch the TV, I guess. We're gonna... Oh. Oh, it's the Wayne... Oh, it's the Wayne's World set. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh, God. Sitcom set. Yes, please. Yes, much better. Thank God. Okay. When NPCs get fully added, some raids by bandits could help for extending long-term gameplay. I don't know if that would extend long-term gameplay. Okay, Woodcraft is still on. I don't know if that would extend gameplay very much. It would just sort of like... I think that my problem with bandits raiding bases is they're an interesting enemy that I think should be implemented at some point. It's cool. Like, it's a cool concept, but my problem is... I wouldn't trust the Indie Stone at this point not to implement them basically like the muscle strain, where they're just a way to keep the player... Like, you're not trying to just build... Like, you're not just trying to go, okay, the players end up set and have nothing to do past month 2, so let's just throw in roadblocks to keep them from getting to that point. I wouldn't trust the Indie Stone not to treat bandits that way. That's my problem, you know, as just a hassle the player has to deal with. That would be the issue. I think bandits need to be, as a general part of NPCs, something for you to interact with in a more interesting way. You know. And for all intents and purposes, as much as I've criticized... Well, I haven't criticized it that much. I think the Week 1 mod seems to get that pretty well. You know, they have a really interesting... You spend a lot of time interacting with the NPCs, and you develop a complex relationship with them. As much as the AI still needs a lot of work. You know, they seem to understand that the NPC should be something interesting to interact with, not just a problem for the player to deal with. Ooh, ice cream. Well, I don't need that. I need to lose weight. Well, that was a cool little reference. Let me check the backyard, make sure it's clear. Yeah, it looks like it. Screwdriver. Oh, some planks. That's nice to have. And not much to find. Yeah, I'm very hesitant on bandits. Like, I think NPCs in general are good. I worry about the Indie Stone trying to implement bandits, because I want them to be in the game. I think they'd be interesting and they would add a lot of liveliness to the world. I just don't want them to be just a roadblock that shows up just to fuck the player over. Like, you shouldn't be trying to just stop the player from getting to the point where they have everything they need. You should be saying, okay, the player gets to this point at around this time. What can we then add? What else? What other goals and incentives can we add to keep them playing, to make them want to be a part of this world, to want to go out and explore and be part of it and do things in the world, not just, ooh, another fanny pack, not just trying to fuck them over. Again, that's the long dark issue, you know. You don't want to do that. Don't do that. It's bad. Bad. Bad, Indie Stone. Don't do that. Have things for the player to go out into the world and do, such as a trader to interact with, or maybe bandit nests. Like, bandit holdouts would be cool. Bandit holdouts to, like, raid would be very, very cool. Especially if, like, you could stop attacks on your base by just taking them out. You know, that would be very, very cool. And would make the gunfights a lot more interesting when they can shoot back. You know. And it would be a reason for them to make the shotgun more powerful again, because that nerf was just awful. That was probably the worst nerf they've ever done. That was terrible. That was unjustifiably bad. God, fuck the Indie Stone for that. Fuck them for nerfing the shotgun. That was terrible. We got 20 years into an epoch with the Last of Us, but never really see people rebuild. Just say tribal and never rebuild society. Yeah, that's the Fallout 3 problem, where somehow 200 years after, society is still basically beating one another to death with sticks and rocks, living off the scraps of the old world, yeah. Very rarely do you get, like, a Fallout New Vegas where they really show a new world being rebuilt. Because that requires a lot of complex writing and faction building and world building that some developers just don't want to do, which is unfortunate. There has been... The success of different mods, like the 10 Years Later mod and the NPC adding mods, does definitely show that there could be within the fan base of Project Zomboid, there could be a market for that if they decide to pursue it. So I hope they add something like a different, like a 10 Years Later mode. That could be cool. I hope they add it. And God knows that new modes are what this game needs more than anything else, especially as we're losing modes now. We're losing all the best modes. Like, we lost all the... When Build 42 came out, we lost half the maps. I guess technically it's not out yet, so I'm... You know, hold my judgment. I'm gonna try to. Technically it's not out yet, but, you know, Build 42, even though it's in beta, I know it's in... Well, not even in beta, it's in... What is it in? Is it in alpha? It's Build 42... It's now at 0.2. It shouldn't even be in alpha anymore. Like, it's 20% of the way to build 43, technically, according to their own standard. Like, it shouldn't even be in alpha anymore. It should, whatever. Sorry, I'm just ranting at this point. It's I am somewhat frustrated with the Indie Stone, and I have things to say. There you go. There's a summation of my feelings in a nutshell. You should make these nerfs toggle switches. You can use a new system or the old system. I mean, that's essentially what the system is now. I mean, with the custom mode. I mean, that's most of them, not everything, but most of them are. Which I always have mixed feelings about, because on the one hand, it's good to have custom modes that people can use, but on the other hand, I'm also like, you know, players don't want to have to, like, players like crafting their own experiences later on. But in the early days, you know, give them a well-crafted, well-thought-out experience, you know. Players want to know... Wait, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Players want to know that the developers know the game better than they do. Players want to know that the developers care about them having fun. So give them a well-crafted experience, you know? There's no reason not to. Put that in the fridge. Tortillas should not be going bad this quickly on the shelf, by the way. There we go. Another soda. Could use the bottle. Okay. Well, I feel kind of stupid for picking low zombie population now that there's, like, no zombies here. Because we're not even in the area that I wanted to go to. Because we started in an area that already had a low zombie population. Well, low-ish. I mean, we did kill quite a few in the beginning. Thinking hope is for them to have some bandits occasionally try to raid. Stop them for a while. You could go take out their camp. Could get annoying after a while. I mean, honestly, that's about how I would want it to. I think as long as they added a certain, like a time, like, you get a message, bandits have moved into your area. You have this long before they will begin to attack your base. I think that would be a forgiving enough system that no player should be complaining about it if you have that time to work on it ahead of time. You know? If you have that heads up, just show that message to the player, and it's fine. I think that bandits can be pretty brutal after that. The only problem is, like I said, I think that given what the game wants to be, I think that just having bandits who are just enemies, and given, you know, the tropes of the zombie genre itself, I think having bandits that are just bad guy McBads, just enemies, to be slaughtered en masse, you know, in a world where humans are quite rare, I think would be a real waste. As well as just not interesting. I think players would just get used to them pretty fast. And then eventually just, they would become just an annoyance. And also, on top of that, of course, I don't trust the Indie Stone not to just turn the bandits into something that they just crank up to keep the player fucked over so they don't get to that point where they're all set, where they're ready, where they are comfortable. You know. Creative ways to deal with the bandits, like create a loud event that goes on for a bit to draw a horde down to them. Ooh. That could be kind of cool. Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, this is good. We're brainstorming innovative ways for you to interact with them. I love that. That's great. Yeah, that's what's cool. Like, innovative ways to deal with the bandits would be great. Develop a complex relationship with them. No, that's not really a complex relationship, but you get what I mean, you know. Not just being enemies to kill. You know, the last thing this game needs is generic shooting enemies. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. The Walking Dead quarry vibes. What are other things that I think would be really cool to add to this game? I mean, like I said, I still think that it would be cool to have wait, duffel bag, duffel bag, duffel bag. Give me that. It would be cool to have bandits. It just depends on how they get implemented. NPCs are going to be cool. I don't know. I'm curious how NPCs are going to get implemented. Based on what I've seen and, well, how do I put this? Based on the excuses people are making for the crafting mechanics, it seems like people are expecting NPCs to be something you can... Ooh. This is cool. Someone's a big fan of electronics. I'll have to come back here when I have my, when I need to level up my electronics skill. I love these basements. They're so cool. Like I said, the aspects that are just Project Zomboid, but more of it, mwah, mwah, chef's kiss, incredible, perfect, it's essential. I can't imagine playing the game without the basements now. I genuinely can't. I can't imagine playing the game without finding basements. I can't. It's that good. They're so good. I love them to pieces. I love this new edition. It's just Project Zomboid, but more of it, and that's exactly what I wanted. Oh, speaking of more of it, let's grab these zombies real fast. And we are a little bit overloaded here, which is not good. That's 2 zombies. That'll be fine. And goodbye. Anything on you? No, nothing good. Ooh, a lot of broken windows on this house. Why are there... This is like the 4th wreck we found in this neighborhood. Oh, it's all woods down there. Are we near the country club? Whoa! Calm down there, buddy. Oh, I hear something. Oh, I see ya. Ooh, this place is infested. Yeah. Don't worry, there's plenty to go around. Plenty, see? I got plenty for you. I got plenty for you. Sir. Ugh. God, that squelch. What's in here? Oh, there's another wrench. That's good to have. Snips. Yeah. You know, I'll say this. Now that I'm learning all the individual tools that I need to do weapon crafting, or at least to craft the specific weapons that I like, I'm identifying them as I go and I'm grabbing them, and that's great. But there's still too many. Like, I know to grab... Let me pause it real fast. I know to grab the sheet metal snips, because I need them to make the sheet metal wrapped baseball bat. That's one of my favorite weapons now. But, like, it's so dumb. I don't, like, I know that. But, like, at a new player who just wants to make a baseball bat with a steel plate banged around it that he can smack zombies with, why do they need that hyper-specific tool? Why? That's one of the biggest problems with Build 42. The tools... I know I know they're very proud of all these new tools that they added. I know they're so proud, and I'm so proud of them. But requiring them, but they had to have known when they were making the game that most of them were going to be not used or utilized very much, if at all. Here we go. Now, what do we got on here? A couple of steaks. I think we'll take all of this home with us, but first I'm going to finish clearing the house. Cool. Talking to NPCs on the radio would be cool. Ooh, yeah. Actually, that is really similar to what the Long Dark did. That's how they basically implemented their trader, because the Long Dark is really adamant about never adding NPCs. Like, actively adamant about it. Even though... the episode of their story mode, episode 3, that has NPCs and where you frequently interact with them is also the best episode. They probably should have learned from that. Yeah, no, NPCs on the radio would be very cool. Could be a cool, even if they're not like traders, like a way to add quests, like doing dead drops, you know? Like you hear on the radio, hey, I need someone, I'll trade you this if you leave 2 boxes of nails at this location at this, but before this time, you know? Stuff like that could be cool, you know, and again, a way to get the player thinking and looting for items they might not otherwise be looking for. Thinking about where they want to go to loot. Going and looting in place they might not have before, you know, like if you're a player who likes carpentry, you might not go loot at, I don't know, I'm talking out of my ass here. Or if you're a player who doesn't even like building things, you just like killing zombies. You don't even like putting boards up on your windows. You just clear the whole neighborhood, you know? Like I do. You don't even like doing that. You know, if you're one of those players, maybe you need to go get planks for someone and you need to drop them at a certain area. You know, that it could get players, like I said, to, ooh, M14, hell yeah. And a metal baseball bat. Absolutely. Wait, there's a magazine in there too. And it's full. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the good shit. That's the good shit. Come get me. I know there's one in the chamber too. I checked the +1. Well, I guess I'm not going to grab... Well, I still need to grab that food from upstairs. Also, this is a really bad weapon for clearing a house. This is really stupid. I need to not do that. I'm going to get myself fucking killed. Well, that's the most infested house on the street. And that's the entire block cleared, which is great. And I'm getting kind of hungry. Let's go ahead and eat this entire steak. Just not even using a fork. just eating a steak. That's how you properly eat a steak right there. Okay. Wine. Those. Let me grab all this stuff. all the TV dinners. We are going to be well stocked, and let's head home. Kind of thinking of a mix of RimWorld, Stalker, and some influence of The Walking Dead and the Crazies. Yeah, that's pretty good for like a Project Zomboid game. That's a pretty good combination. RimWorld, I think, is an overlooked... Well, I mean, there's significant crossover between the RimWorld fan base and the Project Zomboid fan base, so I don't know if quite overlooked, but as far as inspiration goes, that's a good one for this game, because they definitely go for like they both go for a level of, not realism, like a level of depth of complexity in the world. I wouldn't, and complexity in the ways you can interact with the world. Again, I really don't like the word realism because it's so wildly overused by fanboys who just don't want to admit that the balance is off because they think that we're losing all the good games to the normies or some stupid crap like that. I'm literally too full to eat a piece of gum. Would be cool to use the radio as a sort of way to set up meetings or trades like a quest system. But you'll need to do homework if you know your meeting spot is safe. Very true. Clearing out spots beforehand could be something you have to do, like part of the setup. You know, part of the quest. You know, that could also encourage players to clear out an area they otherwise might not have wanted to clear out, you know? Maybe you led all the zombies earlier into a certain area. Maybe the quest is just to kill a certain number of zombies in a certain area. You know, that could also happen if they don't even want you to loot. You know, just go kill 20 zombies at McCoy Lumber Mill so that someone else can go get planks there later. You know, basic stuff like that could be easy to implement and could encourage the player to get out of their base and go do things. Once again, though, the thing to figure out is what can you actually give the player to motivate them? I mean, there always is the fact that the player is going to be motivated if you just tell them, oh, you're helping people. You know, there's always going to be a certain amount of motivation there. You know, the same motivation that is, like, the reason people want NPCs, you know? People feel like, oh, I'm helping, like, living creatures. That's something I like doing as an empathetic human, you know? Okay, my buddy's almost ready and might be on his way, but we're going to keep playing all the way up until 11. All the way up until the 11th hour, that's what I'm trying to say. Oh, I'm not wearing gloves! Oh, shoot, I've had gloves in my inventory this whole time and just wasn't wearing them. Whoops! No one watch me be terrible at this game, please. Oh, God! Oh, I'm so bad at this game. Why do you people watch me play this game? I'm so bad at it. I'm so genuinely bad at this game. But I did get an M14 rifle. Hey, that's pretty cool. Alright, now let's put away the alcohol. You know, I was watching some Zomboid gameplay earlier today, and I heard someone say that their least favorite part of the game was unloading their loot. And I was disappointed for them, because that's my favorite part. Still using the grill as storage. I love unloading all my loot at the end of a satisfying loot run. Is it pedantic and obnoxious and wildly unnecessarily complicated in that way that only Project Zomboid can be? Hell yeah, it is. And I like it anyway. Let's move all the medical supplies into one fanny pack. That'll do. Probably should try to get some caffeine pills too. And take this disposable lighter. Throw that in there too. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. I have the... My character is whimpering because they're exhausted. Whatever. Shut up. You're fine. Right, I have the organized perk. Super, super underrated perk. Love having the ability to... It's like a 30% increase just flat across the board to all containers and your personal inventory. It's insane. Sounds like State of Decay. Allie, that's a really good observation, actually. That is basically what State of Decay is. You are right. Man, it's been a long time since I played that game. Let me know how you guys would feel about streaming that game. That would be a throwback. I don't think I own State of Decay 2, but I know I own State of Decay 1, like, Enhanced Edition. Maybe we'll play that at some point. We'll see. Because I remember liking that game a lot, but I thought it just had a lot of flaws and needed to be fleshed out. It would be cool to return to it and see how I feel after playing hundreds of hours of Project Zomboid. Should add 5 million cures and another 6 million cures to the game. I'm not a fan of them ever adding cures. If I'm quite honest, and I know that some people are going to be surprised that I'm this harsh about it, I think they shouldn't allow you to turn off bite infections in the menu. I think they should straight turn that shit off. I think it goes against the fundamentals of the game, and I think it's bad. I really do. I am 100% serious about that. I think they should just straight turn it off. Like, you should, one bite being lethal is like core to the gameplay experience of Project Zomboid. Like, every single zombie can potentially kill you. Like, even for me, as a melee player who loves building weapons that I can use to smack zombies around, even then, I love the fact, like, what makes it compelling to do that is knowing every single basic enemy in this video game can potentially end you if you make one mistake. That's what makes it compelling. And I think that turning off the bite infections ruins it. So I think they should straight just turn it off. Honestly, in the menus. Like, they shouldn't allow you to change that in the menu because I think it goes against the core of the, like, the thesis of the game or something. I don't know how you would want to say it, but you get what I mean. Okay, I definitely hear a zombie somewhere. Get out of here. What do you think you're doing? Ooh, man tried to hide in his basement. Took Matt Hass's advice. Take your guns, clean them, load them, keep them that way. Nothing. I don't know. I'll see about getting, State of Decay would be a really fun game. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. State of Decay 2... Oh, yeah. Didn't State of Decay 3 get announced, actually? It's from, like, Microsoft's... It's from, like, one of, like, Microsoft's, like, little sub-companies. I thought it got announced at some point. That's another one that has to be on my radar at some point. I don't know. I don't know when I suddenly became, like, a zombie game-specific YouTuber, but... Zombie game / politics. But I'm leaning into it. I do happen to really like zombie games, so... Rolling papers! Hell yeah, I need some rolling papers! Abso-fucking-lutely I do. Abso-fucking-lutely I need rolling papers. Because you know what? Rich loves the pot. Rich loves pot. Absolutely he does. You know he does. Oh. Oh, speedrunning getting banned off YouTube. Anyway. What else is there to pick up? Must have been a party going on here. Do I have a... Oh, I have the handy knife, so I can open this. Open her up. And it's still the ads. I wonder if they have a glass. We got a wine glass. Ooh, yeah. Perfect. Wait a sec. Wait. There's two of them. Wait, can I double fist in this game? Have they implemented double fisting in Project Zomboid? I'm so curious to know. Where was it? Where is it? No, where is it? I'm missing my show. God damn it, I'm missing Woodcraft. Okay. No, this is the cooking show. I don't mind missing the cooking show, actually. It's whatever. Power leveling cooking is so easy now. Go to the egg farm, pick up like 400 eggs in your van, and just cook them all at once. Boom, there you go. You've got max level cooking. Killing Floor 3 date got announced. Ooh. Ooh. God, I wish I had money. Oh. God damn it. I will admit, I was not a big Killing Floor fan, but I have since come around to it. I think it's a cool franchise. And it's definitely fun. It's also very distinct. Wasn't that game just, like, really distinctly British? I feel like it's how I remember it. It's been a while since I played it now. I just, for some reason, remember that game being, like, really, really distinctly British. But I could be absolutely insane. Okay, where was... I know I saw another wine glass. I know I did. I know I saw another one in here somewhere. Am I just completely crazy? I must be. Damn. Well, I've gone insane. So, good for you guys to know that. This is my YouTuber apology video. I'm sorry, guys. I've gone insane. This garage door is gone. Yeah, this is my YouTuber apology video. I'm sorry, guys. I'm completely insane. I don't know how to explain to myself. It's, I don't know where I'm going with this joke. Let's kill some zombies. There's probably more upstairs. Come here, Zeds. Where are you? Ooh, wow. There were a lot of them up here, apparently, because they busted through a bunch of the doors. Ooh, key ring. Car key. Car key. Give me that. Cool. Another duffel bag. Abso-fucking-lutely, I'll take that. Nothing there. Nothing to worry about. Wonder what PvP would be looking like when multiplayer is activated again. I mean, will it change that much? Do you think? I'm not trying to be shitty. I'm genuinely asking. You think it's going to change that much? I mean, I guess I'm probably the wrong person to ask. Because God knows I didn't play much on multiplayer servers. I didn't play at all on multiplayer servers in Build 41, actually. So, Build 42 is probably going to be my first time. I don't know. What changes? What sorts of changes in the game will change? That's interesting to think about, actually. What will they change? Like, what changes in Build 42? I mean, I guess animals are going to be, like, a non-issue. Yeah, I guess that's something I'm interested in. Like, animals, I feel like one of the issues with multiplayer servers, and one of the reasons they were so heavy on crafting in the new update, is that multiplayer servers run out of stuff so quickly. Because players start hoarding items and stuff and crazy, like, it's... What's going to happen with animals? Like, players are going to try to hoard animals. Keeping animals safe is going to be basically impossible. People are just going to snipe your pigs from, like, 2 zip codes away with a ×8 scope on an M14 rifle. You know? Just to fuck with you. Like, it's basically going to be impossible to keep animals alive. They'll either be dead or be taken by somebody else in the first 5 minutes, like most of the other resources on a multiplayer server. So I kind of wonder what they're going to do with that. I mean, one thing they could do is have wild animals, you know? Like wild chickens and pigs. God knows wild boars are already a thing in Kentucky. I don't know if they were in 93, but, you know, if they are now, they certainly could have been then. Let's get the digital watch. Because I actually do need to be able to set a... I need to be able to set alarms. I don't know. What other changes would really affect multiplayer? I don't know if there are that many. Aside from the... Like I said, animals are just all going to be dead in the first 20 minutes when you start the server. When it gets... either starts or gets rebooted. And all the animals are going to be dead immediately. Or taken. Like, just like all the other resources. Wild animals could be a way to fix that, but all that would do is basically mean that everyone would have access to animals. Which isn't necessarily what you want. You want them to be a resource worth fighting over, but also like a living resource, which makes it more complicated. How would you... That's an interesting question now. How are animals going to affect multiplayer servers? That's a very interesting question, actually. Another wine glass. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to answer the most pressing question of Project Zomboid. Have they implemented double fisting? Okay, wine glass. There. God damn it. It is the most indie stone thing ever to, of course, create an entire liquid transfer menu Fucking of course. Okay. And another one. There we go. It's so stupid I have to do that. Okay. Equip primary and equip secondary. Oh, there's no animation for it. Well, that's disappointing. There's no animation for it, but you can technically double fist in Project Zomboid, which is good. Will they use the other hand? Equip secondary. Nah, same hand. Damn. Aw, man, I wanted to go full Edward 40 hands in here. That would have been fun. Well, that was productive. And may as well just polish off the bottle, because I don't want to carry it around. Perfect. I just get rid of that. Ooh. Having a nice glass of wine before sitting down to watch some woodcraft. Perfect. The way for PvP to work, in my opinion, is when there's at least semi-roleplay reason as to the combat. Agreed. Very much agreed. But you have the thing of public servers where each server is different and focuses on different things. Yeah. I mean, I guess the classic divide that we see, at least as far as what I see within Project Zomboid content, has been, you know, the raiders versus settlers divide. Some people are going to be, you know, trying to farm, trying to build civilization. Some people are just going to kill people or be cannibals. I mean, you could, with the right sort of building of, like, the features, the fact that every individual server has different rules could be an asset to the game. You know, could allow the game to thrive, because every single... That was the music video channel. This is life and living here. Y'all are watching Woodcraft. There we go. Well, Drunk MTV is just as fun. Like how some things... Minecraft civilizations have that rule. Yeah, I mean, preferably the less 13-year-olds you have playing, the better as far as roleplay, but... I guess, I mean, yeah, the best thing the Indie Stone can do is try to just sort of have good foundations, good general rules. Maybe they should try to, I mean, if settlers and farmers are the divide that tends to get players to separate into groups, do I want to build or do I just want to raid other people? Maybe they should try to, like, lean into, in terms of their rollouts of new features, try to lean into those two play styles really heavily. Maybe that's the secret here, you know? You know, really, really stop and think as a developer, if I wanted to play as a murder hobo, what would I do? And if I wanted to play as a farmer, what's the first thing I would do? But then again, I guess they kind of do, though, because the first thing I would do if I were playing as a farmer is drive to fucking bumfuck nowhere and start planting crops, which is a lot more viable now because of the new zombie spawns. Now the zombies don't really exist in rural areas, you know. There's not a small town's worth of zombies inhabiting every cornfield, which, to be clear, I approve of. I very much approve of that change. So I guess they did kind of make the farming lifestyle more viable. I don't know. Well, it's probably one of those things that's going to have to just be, like, ironed out with time more than anything else. Just going to take time. Prisoners would be neat. I think we have seen some multiplayer servers where they do that. And there are some prison start mods. Quite a few of them, I think. So that would be cool. I think that's the thing that would just be up to the individual server, though. Pocket knife? I got plenty of knives. I'm not worried about that. What we got in here? Nothing. Oh. Dexterous. Yes. Perfect. I do have the Traits magazine mod turned on, by the way. So we can find magazines throughout the world that will give us allow us to unlock traits. Great mod, highly recommend. I'm a big fan. That goes with medical supplies, actually. There we go. Mostly want to see it like in The Walking Dead. Big settlements, some trade, some killing, all trying to grow and survive. Okay, so you'd like to see it less like settlers versus raiders, more like civilization v civilization, like settlers of one region v settlers of another region. That would be cool. That's going to be a lot of... I don't know what the devs can try to do. That's going to be one of those things that's going to have to be like a server-by-server situation. They're going to have to figure out how to do that. Whether or not they want that to even be a part of their server. Let's put all these in the fridge. I don't know. What sorts of changes do you think that the Indie Stone could make that would help to facilitate stuff like that? Like stop people from playing like murder hobos and instead play like no matter what you do, you're always going to be settling down to some degree. I guess that's already kind of true because you're always going to have some kind of a base to at least bring your stuff back to. But I guess if you want people doing like civilization v civilization style, you know, multiplayer wars, like true wars between like, you know, peoples. I don't know, what could the Indie Stone do to help facilitate that? I'm genuinely curious. No. Are there PvE servers? Yes, there are a lot of PvE servers. Most of those you're going to find are going to be servers where if they focus mainly on like building, I guess it wouldn't even be really a PvE server. They're more just like building Project Zomboid servers where you go in, yeah, and you're mostly just, like, building and stuff. Because more often than not, once you have... While I'm not one of those people who, like, tries to be like, oh my god, this game is so easy, because it's not. There is truth in the fact that once you get, like, once you get 2 or more players who are experienced with the melee combat working together, there's very little that can stop you. Like, you would need a horde, a god-tier horde, to stop 2 experienced players from just clearing out any horde. Or you would need to slow down the weapon spawns, or give them muscle strain. Yeah, funny how that worked out with this update. You would need to throw in roadblocks to stop them from doing that. If you got the money to spend 15 bucks and rent a server with your friends, active modders who stop toxic behavior, basically impossible. Yeah. That's one of the things that's always kind of scared me about doing a multiplayer server, is you never know when someone's gonna, like, hack it or do something stupid, or even just, like, within the game, just grief other players and make things kind of miserable. It's just hard to vet that sort of thing. Especially in a game like this, where it's so... like, griefing is so brutal because stuff takes so long to build. Like, you really can only play with people like you really trust. Unless you just don't care about your stuff, or you're playing as a murder hobo and you don't care. Also completely viable, I suppose. Oh, the key's in the ignition here. Ooh. And it's in good shape. Yeah, I'm a little bug. I love it. This is a horrible car. Okay. Also, I'm going to move these cones out of the way. I know I can just run them over, but I'm being pedantic. Sue me. I'm a Project Zomboid player. I'm allowed to be. Can't help but make a story for myself and others. Multiplayer mostly dependent on the server owners. Yeah. I mean, that's true of pretty much every multiplayer game, though. It's true, I mean, all the way from Minecraft to Dead by Daylight. Like, pretty much every multiplayer game, especially ones where they require any degree of cooperation, like Project Zomboid, they're pretty much dependent on the server owners and their ability, their want to enforce the rules, what the rules they set are, whether or not they care enough to enforce them, you know, and whether or not they just care, like, basically to create a positive experience for the people playing the game. What a stupid little car. I love it. Oh, right. The van's inside. Let's park it off to the side here. Cool. Oh, you know what? I also need to go grab that ambulance. Let me do that real fast. Oh, the engine's in the back. Oh, right. I forgot. Oh, that's going to get me every time. That's funny. I love that they have that detail with the engine being in the back. I love that. That's great. That's great. You love Beetles? Really? All right. I think they're cool little cars. Very unique. It's got a spoiler, so it must be amazing. Yeah, that's how you know the mark of a good car. Yeah, I think I usually, as soon as I forget if it's KI5 or K15, whatever it is. Pretty much as soon as he releases anything, I'm like, download. He's got a new car out, put it in. Put it in my game. Do it. His stuff is so good. Oh my god, his stuff is so good. So incredibly good. Maybe in the near future we can have AI multiplayer cops. Ooh, that's very interesting. AI's potential within video games is basically limitless. That could be very cool. Like its ability to learn based on like the habits of players and whatnot. That could be very, very cool. I like that point. That'd be very cool. Oh, that would be really cool. I'd love to have NPCs like that. Like AI-based ones who could actually like take information from the players and put it to use. Whoa, man, we are getting a lot of really good stuff. God, we're finding so much loot, but we're just not in the area I actually wanted to build my base in. And this car is trashed. Okay. All right. Well, I got a key for this one. Oh, come on. Oof. I am finding a lot of cars in very bad condition. Very, very bad condition. Just get it back home. I guess this is home now. This is the new base. There we go. Anything else inside I should take? No. Anything in the trunk? Probably not. No, not really. You know what? I should go get a rubber hose and bring that ambulance back too. Oh, I should close this. Close this as well. There we go. Hey there, Vanny. I just need a rubber hose. And do I still have that on me? No. Where did I put it? Oh, there's a full gas can in here. Oh, well, now I feel kind of stupid. I could have just taken that one the whole time. In that case, let's just keep that in here then. Let's just keep this gas can in here, because I will more than likely need it sooner rather than later. Where did I put that other gas can, the empty one? Let's see. There it is. Let's go siphon some gas out of those cars that are sitting around that we can't actually drive anyway. Give the NPCs AI logic for conversation holding with the players to make the player and NPCs talking more engaging. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, oh, God. Sorry, I know I just said that AI would be cool. As far as AI behavior... Okay, well, let me admit something. I think AI behavior would be cool in, like, a couple of years when maybe AI technology gets better. For right now, though... I don't know. AI chatbots are kind of underwhelming. Especially because AI chatbots are probably going to start getting a lot worse now that the Chinese market is undercutting everyone. And everyone's going to have to slash their spending and get a lot cheaper in terms of their energy consumption, in terms of their... what else? Energy consumption and, like, IT support for them. I imagine it's only going to get worse from here. So I can't imagine AI chatbots being a good resource for much longer. So I don't know if that'd be something that's good to invest in. I do see someone has a a distinct example of that not working. If you want to add some details to that or some links to a story on that, I'd love to hear them. I'm always interested in tech stories like that. Drop it on the Discord or leave it in the VOD. In the comments on the VOD. Okay. Alright, my buddy's on his way. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to unlock my door real fast. Okay, cool. Well, we're going to keep up on this Friday night stream up until the 11th hour here. So, whenever he arrives, I'll wrap up. For right now, let's keep hanging out. Why not? Is there any more gas in this car? It does not appear so. Gotta check it. I need all of it. Give me all the gas. See you later. If you're going, that's fine. I'm not going quite yet. I got another 10 minutes in me. Just hanging out till then. Very unimpressed with self-driving and AI. Oh my god, the self-driving crap has been ridiculous. Like, there are just so many stories of the cops having to pull over these AI-driven cars because they're driving on the wrong side of the road, or they're a danger to pedestrians, or they're a danger to bikers. It's just, and these companies keep doing it anyway because they know that as long as they can just promise that they're the future, that that politicians can't touch them because A, they give mass amounts of money to them, and B, because, you know, the American populace has just given over so much power to them. Like, politicians have become, like, near subservient to these companies because these companies have convinced everyone that they're the future. Sorry, wait, I gotta do the full there. They've convinced them that they're the future. There we go. I had to get the full bass in there, you know. But it's just ridiculous now. Like, these companies are out for profit. They're not out to develop. I mean, I'm sure that if they happen to create great technology along the way, they're not opposed to it. But they're not fighting for, you know, the American people. You know, when they make these self-driving cars, they just want to be the first ones onto a certain trend so they can monetize it. They just want to have self-driving cars because they think it's the future. And because they want to be the ones to, the gatekeepers of that certain technology before inevitably getting undercut by China. If the technology even works out, which it might not. It's just ridiculous. It's so stupid. Yeah, I think unimpressed is how I would put it as well. It's very disappointing. Those cars were way... Oh, the way... Fuck you, man. I tried to read that literally for a second. Those cars are way more dangerous than advertised. You are correct. And they are terrible. It is... How the fuck is this legal? Like, how the fuck is it legal? How is this allowed for them to put these ridiculous cars that are dangerous out on the fucking roads? With just not, like... I don't know, man. California confounds me at every fucking turn. I swear to God. It's just... I don't know. I can tell you one thing. I know I feel like being Mr. Midwestern guy is like just half of my personality at this point, but I swear to God, they tried that shit in the Midwest. Like, the cops here probably shoot those fucking cars and leave them... Or the fucking pedestrians themselves leave that shit by the side of the road. Like, it would get destroyed. Like, they tried that like, even in fucking Texas. Or in anywhere else in the fucking heartland. That shit would get left by the side of the road. They'd be like, pedestrians would be like, you want to send one of these fucking death traps out? Fuck you. Man, California fucking confounds me at every turn. I don't fucking get it. I don't get handing over, and the feds are just as bad, you know? I don't get handing over power to these people. Just don't get it. It's just, it's sad and it's shameful. Terrible to see. Skynet should stay fiction. Agreed. Oh, wait, who was it that said that Skynet... Oh, wait, shit. Was that Elon? Ugh. Oh, don't make me have to agree with Elon. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Oh. He's one of the people making those stupid AI cars. Shoplifters and street thugs breaking Waymos, put the brakes on that stuff. I mean, honestly, like, you try that in certain... Like, there's a reason they're sticking to, like, very specific neighborhoods in Los Angeles, you know? And, like, I don't usually advocate for violence or destruction of property or class warfare. But, If these fucking companies that have so much money and so much power are going to insist on putting these things on our streets without, even when they're not wanted, even when they're not allowed, just because they know that they have the, you know, the clouts and the pull and the goodwill and the political overrepresentation to be able to get away with it, fucking break that shit. Fucking get it off the street. And I think that eventually cops will just start impounding them. Like, eventually, if they keep trying to do this shit. Oh, another copy of Nimble Hands. Good. Cops might start impounding them. Citizens might just start breaking them. It's gonna get way more dangerous to be a Waymo driver. A Waymo car. It's just dumb. He also false advertised about them constantly. Oh yeah, I mean, all the developers of those AI cars have been false advertising about him. Like, they were straight up banned at one point, and they just like, or at the very least, no, I don't want to say that because I don't want to make false claims. At the very least, they were not, the legislation allowing them was at the very least not passed yet by the time they already had him on the road. And it was insane. That's ludicrous. That should not be allowed. They should have gotten their ass sued. Like, especially with how much money they had, I'm kind of surprised that, you know, with how, God knows the Fed loves money. I'm surprised that no federal agency didn't see, like, fucking dollar signs as soon as they did that and was like, cha-ching, here's somebody we can sue. I'm kind of surprised that that didn't happen. Oh, wait, I need this welding torch. I'm going to take that. Because we are going to disassemble some of these wrecks, too. Probably should try to find the... I think that came from outside. Yeah, that's outside. Ooh, no. That might be in here. No? Where are you? Are you on the windows? There you are. Ooh, I like your sweater. I love that military sweater design that Spongy added. I think it's so cool. Oh, no. Shit, this is a bad time to be tired. Okay, bad time to be tired. Bad time to be tired. Okay. Okay. We can do this. We're good. No. Crawler. Get away from the crawler. Get away from the crawler. Okay. Alright, cool. Whoo! Just a little bit nerve-wracking. We're good. Elon's been saying full auto driving would be here in 6 months for 5 years. Man, I've been hearing these fucking electric cars are going to improve their battery technology, you know, and be like out on par with ICE vehicles. Swear to God, I've been hearing people tell me how Teslas are going to run as efficiently as ICE vehicles at, you know, at high speeds for fucking years now. It's coming. It's like 2 years away. Like 2 years away for the last, like, decade. I swear to God. I remember the fucking Prius in 2012. You know, people were saying, oh, we're going to be all electric and it's going to be super efficient in, like, 2 years. That was, like, 2011. It's not happening. Batteries will never be that efficient. You know where the future is? Hybrids. The future is driven by humans. Hybrids. That's the future. Because God knows you can't argue with how good electric vehicles are from zero to like start to 0 to 5, I guess. Can't deny how efficient they are there, but they can't compete in cold weather. They can't compete for long distances compared to an ICE vehicle. And especially, like, I've heard some fucking horror stories, like, you know, women with their kids, like, getting stranded by the side of the road because they had an electric vehicle on long car trips and shit like that. I don't want that. No one fucking wants that. Fuck that shit. Just hybrids. Just invest in what works. Hybrids. I'm sorry, this is a really close thing for me because fucking Pritzker, the governor of Illinois, has been, like, insisting every new fucking factory that gets built has to be making electric vehicles and shit. Like, and, like, I get it. I get the sentiment that he wants the state to be invested in the future technologies, but it's like, you're a fucking idiot. That's the problem. Like, you don't know. Like, you're not investing in what's real, what's in front of us. Ugh. make a car that runs on corn syrup, make the farm subsidies worth it for the average consumer. I mean, they've been trying to do that with ethanol for years, basically. Like, that was basically the whole point of the ethanol subsidies for, like, the ethanol requirements and the subsidies that came along with it in the Midwest for years. And that never worked. Ethanol was never efficient enough to actually work with that. It was sad because it would have been nice if it did. Remember when Tesla claimed they made a new battery that had 50% more capacity and didn't mention it was because it was 50% larger? That sounds like Tesla. That's Tesla. That's fucking Tesla. That's Elon in a fucking nutshell. Ugh. Oh yeah, anybody got any clue on when those Tesla mega semi-trucks are going to get released? When electric semi-trucks are going to be a thing? Oh yeah, never. All electric semis will never happen. The Cybertruck itself is already pushing the limits of like how big an electric vehicle can be without having a battery that's just so large it's just not even efficient to build the vehicle. You know what electric motors work really well on? Bikes. They work really well on bikes. Motorcycles, small bikes, they're phenomenal at those. Why are we not investing in that technology? Do you know how much we could save? You know how many greenhouse gases we could not pump into the environment? You know how much of our environment we could save if we just invested in electric bikes and making biking infrastructure more common? Or even electric mass rail. All of those, incredible. Like his fucking stupid Gigatrain that he had nothing to do with. Over in Berlin, because the Germans wouldn't let him build anything except a train. Because the Germans know what's up. And told him, no, you're not building some stupid tunnel with Teslas in it. You're going to build a fucking train. Because the Germans know what's up. God. Oh, it's frustrating. It's very frustrating. Anyway. Oh, God, what a rant. What a rant. Anyway, let's get our clothes washed. No, not the... God damn it. Alright, I think I can hear my buddy's car getting closed up outside. I filled everything up. Alright. I'm gonna hit the hay, and then I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap up here, guys. Thank you so much for the rants, for allowing me to rant in front of you for the last couple of hours. Thank you so much for joining me on a Friday night stream. You guys are all amazing, and I love hearing from you. I will be back tomorrow. I apologize. I meant for the stream to go longer, but my buddy texted me right after I started, so I am still going to wrap up here, but I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to plan for 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, whatever that will be in your particular time. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here, yes. Goodbye, everyone. Remember to like the stream. Thank you so much. If I told you to leave me some information, please put it in the comment section of the VOD. That way I will see it. If you have any links to interesting stories or anything about electric vehicles, I'd love to hear it. I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much again.